the International Boxing Association has now declared that they will ban the use of headgear and implement the 10-point scoring system into amateur boxing. Charles Butler, who is the chairman of the International Boxing Association's Medical Commission, says that there's no evidence to prove that headgear reduces concussions. So amateur boxing won't be using headgear anymore. And in 1982, boxing was in trouble of being banned. So, well, they were in trouble of being banned by the American Medical Association. So they had to find a way to protect the boxers. So they put headgear onto the boxers in April of 1984, and I guess that was to protect the boxers, but obviously it doesn't really help as much, because in amateur boxing they use the 10, well, not using the 10-point system, but they used to use the punch counting system. And what happens is they count the punches, and so you have to count every punch, and it's hard to do. When guys throw combinations, punches don't get landed, they don't get counted for. When guys go to the body, it's hard to get credit for it. So guys would just throw like these 1-2 punches, to the head, to snap guys' heads back. So they would attack to the head all the time. And, the chin is not covered in these helmets, or not helmets, but these headgear. So they're going to get rid of it in hopes of implementing the 10-point scoring system like the pro game does. And hopefully this will make things better, because you'll be able to go to the body, you'll be able to do things differently. They're going to have 5 judges. The only difference is that the knockdowns won't be scored the same. If you knock down somebody like in the pro game, it's automatically a 10-8 round usually, right? But here they just keep scoring. So if you get knocked down, it'll still be 10-9 round. And if you just outclass somebody, that's when they start going to 10-8, 10-7. But for the most part, if it's just a knockdown, it'll probably still end up as 10-9. So that's the only difference. But for the most part, it's a 10-point scoring system. 5 judges. This is only this rule will only be in place for amateur boxers who are men. So males from 19 to 40. That's it. The women and the younger boxers, well, male boxers, will still be using headgear. So you can only use it if you're from 19 to 40 boxing, and you can have up to 15 professional fights and still use it. So if you got 14 professional fights, you still can use the amateur boxing. You still can fight here. So in the Olympics 2016, we will see fighters with no headgear, because this year I believe it's the Winter Olympics, right? So in 2016 we shall see the Summer Olympics, and we'll be good. So I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. And I was going to talk about this too. I was going to talk about the rules, but I'm glad that they brought this up, because I was going to talk about this for the pro game, but this is very important. I'm surprised that nobody's talking about this, but the amateur boxers making moves. This will change boxing tremendously. This will greatly change boxing for the long run. So I'm interested in this. I want to see it. I'm glad they're doing it. And that's it. I'm out of here. Bye.